Look what you did, Sloth Boi. I invite you on once. For once, I've got nice things to say about Amy. She didn't burn the stream down.
The thing is, the 20-second VOD isn't actually loading when you go into it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Google, why stream no work? What I do.
Shut up.
I mean, I could just turn off the whole computer and turn it back on again. Do the OG, you know what I mean? Jellybean.
Yeah, you've brokeed.
Should we try the IT Classic?
What's the IT classic?
Turning it off and on again, you tip.
What, OBS?
No, the entire computer.
I don't get it. It says live. Oh, now I'm just clicking things. Hang on a second. Oh.
Oh!
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
What do you hear?
Oh! Oh!
Oh, there you go, then we're live.
There you go. Oh, we actually did it! After 9 years in development, finally, it's up. We did it. Sloth Boi, can you be my validator? Can you, like...
Yeah, I can see up.
Oh, here we are. You see the little Sloth Boi. You see what I mean? He is shredded. Emily, what were you thinking?
Well, I mean, I think my originals that I shared were quite muscly.
Now, see, can we make him even more muscular? That's the thing. I'm trying to get some
I mean,
tunes
it's
on.
up to you. You're the artist.
I was gonna give him a bit of a pudge, to be honest. I thought that'd be cute.
You know the Chad meme?
Yeah, the Chad versus the Insult Sloth. I'm getting some epic Sonic CD. Will you check to see if the cool music is too loud, Emily? I got some lovely Sonic CD music.
No, it's fine.
Okay, there you go. Do you like Sonic CD, Sloth Boi? Are you a Sonic CD fan? Or are you he's more of a Sonic 2 guy?
I mean, I don't really know that much about the music, but
Right.
Demon Tomato Dave did a Sonic 2 song.
Get out. No, he's boring now. He doesn't like Sonic.
It's not I don't like Sonic, it's just I haven't really played much of it. The main one I played was, I think, Sonic Adventures.
Oh, fuck
Or,
now you're
Cow
talking my
Garden.
language, big boy. Sonic Adventure is the OG. I do love me some Sonic Adventure. It's got the best soundtrack. Normally I put on Sonic Lo-Fi, but I'm tired of that because the last few streams have been nothing but Sonic Lo-Fi. I was gonna say, where's the Fire Pucker file? Here he is. I'm gonna be dumb. So my goal, I want to draw a little Sloth Boi. He will be a little cutie patootie. He's gonna be watching a movie with all his millions of cinema snacks. Because that's the brand. That's what you've led me to believe you are, little Sloth Boi.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna have little Sloth Boi. He's gonna have his for some reason crushed bottles around him. I don't know what that's about. I don't really understand what that's
It's a
about.
bit more in the bag.
Is that how that works? Do you like
It
crush?
was basic. Basically, I had 2 full 2-liter bottles. I'm like, well, I want a bit of each so I can use it to top up my Fanta, like that fruit ice blast thing they sell at the
Oh
cinema.
hell yeah! He knows what's up. I
so
love
it
those.
Yeah, I always get that when I go to the cinema. But it was like it usually ends up like melting eventually, and then you ain't got enough liquid left in it. So I was like, I got Tango Apple, Tango Dark Fruit, but I can't fit 2 big bottles in my bag whilst also bringing other snacks. So I was like, I got a couple of empty bottles. Let me just pour some into it and then squeeze all the air out so that I can actually fit it into my bag.
Literally everyone I told that to, I showed them your cinema haul of like, here's all Sloth Boi stuff, and everyone was like, I know we need to take to the cinema next time. What's this about? You know what I mean? Yeah. So apparently he's building up his little Sloth Boi fandom of people that are like Sloth Boi, the cinema lord. So yeah.
I mean, did you show him the picture of like that pile of tubs?
Well, you sent me on Twitter.
Yeah, I had like loads of different.
Sociopath.
I had like chili heat wave for Doritos, cool original Doritos, tangy cheese Doritos, barbecue Doritos, and then I also had the Pringles, salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail, barbecue, and sour
Oh my
cream.
god, how much do you eat
I
of these
know
cinnamons?
sponsoring you in the future. Hell yeah.
You know, because I thought my brother Jake was mental. Because last time when we went to see Five Nights at Freddy's, he was there. He had his little bag of like, I don't remember what he had. He had some sort of sweets, but he handed us all out these little love hearts, and then he had like more strawberry laces to eat. And I'm like, where are you getting all these from? How are you gonna eat all this? Because my brother, he's a skinny lad for the amount he eats, and I'm just sort of like, how? Jakob, I need your DNA.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my youngest brother is like that. He's tall and skinny no matter what he eats. Whereas me, even if I don't eat much, I still stay around the same weight.
Yeah,
Although it's also a good thing I stayed around the same weight because then I don't gain weight much.
it all goes to your big old basketball calves. I've heard you're an avid cyclist. That's kind of the thing. He cycles 3 million miles an hour.
Well, I mean, I do like cycling as a mode of transportation because one's free, two, I listen to music, and also I like to sing when I'm biking. As long as my lungs aren't getting too stressed.
Okay. What's the? You said he likes to sing. What genres are we thinking? I like to think you're a big anime fan, so that when you you just like cycling down the road singing like what is it? What's that anime called? Attack on Titan. You just go having the sex with the bees and the eagles.
Attack on Titan.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah. He's just out there singing anime themes.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer singing songs that I can actually sing the words to.
You tell me you didn't learn Japanese.
Mostly non-anime ones.
Okay, alright.
I wish I had.
What songs we got?
Unfortunately, I chose French MVQ in school instead of Japanese.
Oh, come on. My school didn't do Japanese. Could you imagine?
Japanese? What?
It did it? It did actually have Japanese? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
chose French MVQ because it was based in business.
The business sloth.
I was doing business studies at school.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wanted to do business.
So it's like...
Go on. Explain, sloth.
I was just going to say, because I was in business studies, and I was told that the French MVQ was going to be business, like language terms and stuff. I thought I might as well, because I have to do a language, like I might as well do the French MVQ because business related.
Language
back
skills.
then I wasn't that much into Japanese.
Language
but about a year
skills
later,
really
I was like,
underrated,
damn, I wish I.
It's like, it's really important to learn a language, I find, because I feel like, as like a dirty monolingual myself, I feel like my life would be a lot easier if I just spoke somewhat of a second language. But you got Mrs. over there, who's all like, I speak like 4 languages, and then she won't admit to it. 'Cause she's a weirdo.
It's hard, man.
Languages are difficult. Have you checked the stream? Is you're already doing okay, by the way?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Amy and Squidward Central in this.
Oh, hell yeah, Squidward Central, my guy! I said last stream, I wonder when you're gonna pop in. I like Squidward Central, he's funny. His dad fed him a jalapeno once and he cried. That was on that one I did where Emily almost drank the jalapenos. Sloth Boy, if I paid you, would you drink the jalapeno water?
Maybe.
How much what's your cost?
£10 of strawberry milkshake.
So, there you go. See, reasonable prices. Amy would do it for like £1,000. Like, Amy, I'm not going to give you £1,000 to eat a jalapeno. It's like, come on, have some reasonable standards. Because she thinks that for some reason I'm going to make thousands off streams. I'm going to make Sloth a little bit pudgier so he's a little cuter, if that's okay.
That's fine.
I don't plan to... I won't give him big old juicy titties, but I'll give him a bit for gut.
Wow, what's wrong with my ref sheet?
His titties aren't juicy enough on your ref sheet, that's the problem. Where are the juicy sloth tits?
I mean, my sloth's always had a shirt.
Yes. By the way, I like how his shirt just says sloth. Like
Yeah, that's what my young... That's how my young sister designed it back in 2012, 13. No, I think it's 13 actually. Yeah.
Could you imagine if I walked around wearing a shirt that says woman? My shirt would just say dickhead. That's what it would be. I love that. It's really funny. You just do. I'll give him a different shirt just because I want to put something funny on there. I don't know what we'll give him. We'll wait to the end. We'll put a picture of Squidward on there. See, is that too much tub for the sloth? That's a little. I'm trying to think. Is the sloth the appropriate level of girth? Or is that... No, we'll still slim down a little bit. That's kind of mean.
Amy said, Sloth Boy, you should sing the original Pokemon theme song while running over kids. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, Amy. See, there you go. I told you before we started. Little edgelord. I want to be the screaming. Go on.
Well, I mean, there is a song that I listen to that's about GTA 3, and it's about running over kids with a stolen school bus, which I've sung aloud whilst biking.
Can you imagine the local sociopath? He's just like, I kill Pokemon Go. I've never heard this stuff. That'd be kind of funny.
To the cycle room
Well, well, I mean, the Living Tombstone does have a song about Pokemon and the morbidity of catching them all and just sitting.
Does he? Is this like an old one? I think I've heard this one.
Well, I mean, it's like you have to like listen to it properly to realize like what it's saying.
That's
really,
most music
I mean,
though.
it's been out for quite a few years.
Most people don't listen to like music properly. What?
Squid would say you're down bad for the sloth.
You're being bullied, Sloth Boi, in the chat. Squid Central's been a meanie.
No, I think you're getting bullied for being a bit too gay.
Yeah, you're the one getting bullied.
Oh no, Squidward! How could you do this to me, Squidward Central? I loved you like a brother. There we go. We figured it out. I was gonna say, talking about weird Pokemon songs. I was gonna bring up the Brental Floss one. Remember that one?
Oh, which one? There's two of them.
The STD one.
Yeah, STD's got to catch them all.
Where he's getting humped by a big guy wearing like, isn't it like a Poliwhirl mask or something? It's like the most unfitting mask in the world. In the music video, Brental Floss is dressed as Ash, and then there's just a Poliwhirl guy like humping him.
Hmm.
You don't remember those? You don't remember the epic Brental Floss music video? What sort of Brental Floss fan are you? What sort of Brental Floss fan are you? What's going on?
Well, I've seen him a few times live at a convention
Did you kiss his little
in the UK.
Oh my god, I didn't know he came to England.
Yeah, he came to a convention for a few years. I think like 4 of them. Yeah, I also contributed to his Kickstarters for his Usual Words game.
Yeah.
The first one I gave $100, which gave me his discography, which is how I got most of his songs, and also a sort of your character here song away. Like
you showed us that.
Like
you showed us that. You said your little name. He's like, "Hi there, Mr. Sloth Boi." I know he didn't say Sloth Boi, but I don't know if you're okay with me saying it. Yeah. That's why I won't.
Well, I mean, his first name is fine because that's also my Xbox username as well. Because I tried to change it because I was like, I'm tired of my old username. I was like, you go, well, great, I've left it too late. Now Xbox has updated it, so you only get they got 1 less character. I'm like, and great, that leaves me your name being Irrational Slot. I was like, why does every bloody thing do that?
Now, if it was a woman, that'd be a great name to have. Hello, I'm the Irrational Slot. My name is Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, that's always my joke when there's a character too short for my name. I was like, I'm not a slot machine.
The irrational. You should put a U in there with the Irrational Slut.
Well, it's usually because by the time I've typed it, then I've realised it's a character too short.
There you go. Do you remember that old glitch? Yeah, so... Did you ever see that thing where you could install the homebrew app on the Wii if you bugged one of the Zelda games to make a opponent's name too long? It would just make the entire console crash.
No, I've only ever played one Zelda game, and that was the original that was available on the Switch.
Your gaming taste is
That's the first time I played it.
Yeah.
I just never had it.
You didn't like... He's not a Zelda fan. God, I'm liking you last month by the minute. We kick him out. Spy Sloth Boi.
I just never had those games. Like, as a kid, I also didn't play Final Fantasy.
I
used to think it was a fighting game until I was in college.
When I was younger, I brought Final Fantasy VII on Steam. It was like £5 or something. And what happened is I opened it by accident one day, and I got a message from one of my Steam friends saying like, "I love you, man. You're so cool." I was like, "Oh, that's a bit weird." And then I realized later on that it's because I had Final Fantasy VII open, and he thought I was a massive Final Fantasy fan because I left it open for like an entire day. So he just thought I was playing Final Fantasy VII all day, and I was like, "Oh, I thought I got social points there, but no, I'm just an idiot."
I did that once. I left the game on for like 36 hours.
Oh yeah.
No, I was like, oh, this is still open? Whoops.
People think I'm really obsessed with Honey Pop.
Oh, no.
my friend that when I was in chat really liked Honey Pop. He also liked me doing my drinking Honey Pop videos I did on my YouTube channel.
You know they did a Honey Pop too. I had no idea.
Yeah, I did a few videos on my YouTube channel years ago of me drinking whilst playing it.
That sounds amazing. Just playing Steam smut games while drinking.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, by the time I actually got to the nudity part, I'd gotten out of editing videos, so I never ended up editing the one which had the nudity part in. So, well, by the time I got to that part, I wasn't that interested in one streaming and recording.
It's gonna be fucked. They're only,
Yeah, I
you gotta be
just
in the
got tired
mood
of. I got tired of like editing because at the time my internet was absolutely rubbish. So anytime I tried to upload something, it just destroyed the internet and no one could use the internet.
Oh, I fucking hate that. You know, when you're a kid and you're like, I want to download this, but I was like, no, you'll eat up all the bandwidth. But I want to play
Yeah, it just didn't
this
make
free
any
Final Fantasy
sense.
game. No, it sounds like bollocks.
Yeah, it was just really stupid. So I just stopped uploading for quite a
I think
while. It's
why streaming's sort of easy. You don't need to edit any of this bollocks. You just
Yeah,
slap
and then
it
if
up
you
and
feel
off
like
you
it,
go.
you can just
Do
save
stream
some of the
highlights.
stuff if you want to. Yeah.
Little sloth.
I mean, a year or so later, I did do a little highlights of a gaming session I had with my brother and some of his friends, where we were playing GTA 5, and none of us particularly played GTA that much, and we got one of the newer cars with the parachute thing.
Oh yeah.
We just drove. We drove like most of the big lap just without using the parachutes or anything. And then we got to the last part, like, how the hell did we get over here? And I was like, wait, there's parachutes?
I can fly.
We didn't know that. So that's how you bloody get across this giant jump. And unfortunately, because of that realization too late, I went from having a massive lead to just barely losing.
I was ahead, and now I've lost because I suck. I was
The
telling
thing is,
her.
though, we got told at the start you could do it, but none of us noticed.
Forgot immediately. I was telling
But none
a
of us
buddy
actually saw
in
it.
work about the GTA shark cards, and I think I broke his brain because he was like, people do not pay this much for shark cards in game. And I'm like, yes, they fucking do. Because my brother did.
Yeah, my youngest brother is the only one that's done that. I'm like, why? I was like, that's just stupid. You can earn that money easily.
But I think it's really, because they're so expensive. I think I've given him legs. He's got really tiny baby legs. Look at his little baby legs.
We skip a leg.
I don't know. I want to kind of look. He was supposed to look all cozy and soft, but he's all smushy. How much is the most you've ever spent on like an online game, Sloth Boi? How much do you reckon?
Well, I play Genshin Impact, so...
I was going to ask about that later. I know fuck all about Genshin Impact. You are like, it's you and one other friend I know who play Genshin, and like
It's a gacha game, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically you know, like you'd go to like the English equivalent of a mall, and they'd or just any like big shops. You see those like little things where you put a coin in, you twist out, some little toy comes out.
Oh yeah,
it's basically that in a game. That's what a gacha is.
I think like a gachapon thing. Yeah, I know what that's. So what? You just play the game and you get is it cool? Like what is it? Like cosmetic items? Is it? Can you like buy them? How does it work?
The thing that you're trying to pull for, which you use what's called wishes.
Okay.
I always forget what the actual reason is called. It's called making wishes. So you use I think they're called fates, two different kind of fates. So one for the permanent banner,
okay,
and then one for the event banner, which is there's like 2 halves for every update, and that's with the special 5-star character. And so you try to pull for wishes on that. Every 10 wish, there's a pity to get a 4-star item, and every 90 wishes, there's a pity to get a 5-star item.
Oh my god!
But there's also a 50-50. So you've got 50% chance to get the actual character on the banner, or you get one of the permanent ones, which I think was like 6 or 7 of them.
Oh my goodness. This sounds
But
complicated.
if you do fail the 50-50, the next one is guaranteed though. And whether you can actually get it on the same banner without spending lots of money is another thing.
This game sounds fucking complicated. Why do people play this?
Well, some people just play it just to collect the characters as they can, or
what do you do in this game?
want to spend to collect all of them.
What's the point?
Well, I mean, it's got a very interesting story. Combat's not too complicated, but you can be really skillful with it. You build up your characters, try different artifact sets, different combination of characters. There's 7 different types of elements, and then there's 5 different weapon types.
Yeah, you're a big stick.
And there's 7 different regions, which is 1 region for each element type, and we're currently on the 5th region, Fontaine, the element of hydro, aka water.
So the water one, yeah. Element hydro. You don't think that's not really posh there, didn't they?
Well, that's what it is. There's hydro, pyro, cryo,
so hot,
geo,
cold water,
animo,
What's that?
Dendro,
What's
and,
animo? What's that? A lot of
Animo
them
is-
what's that?
Animo is air.
The Fairyland, I was gonna say.
Although the song made by JT Music pronounces it as Anemo. It's like
Animo.
this isn't Disney Pixar's Anemo.
Animo. Yeah, this game sounds
It's really annoying because the song is really good though. I mean, it's not. It depends on how you want to play. You can just smooth scale through it to just like smooth sailing through it. Just play for the story, not get invested in all the other stuff.
You can be a gambler.
I mean, there's also what's known as the Serenity pot, where it's like your own little world which you can decorate how you want with various different items.
How cute.
You can make all kinds of things in there.
Yeah.
I just do it to get extra resources.
I don't know. Do you
I don't
stream?
care about it.
Do you stream Genshin? Because I haven't seen a lot of gameplay of this thing.
I do stream it every so often, and mostly because that means that I'll try and actually do the story stuff.
Did you hear
I end up just collecting stuff.
Were you there for that controversy where in China, I think the game went through like a censorship thing because they changed the way the age ratings worked. So they had to make all the characters more like Christian appropriate, basically.
I don't know if that's the system or something, but I do know that a lot of the main first characters had to have new costumes that were a bit more
They had to cover their bums.
less provocative.
Their boobies had to be
Didn't
covered.
they cover their bums with like bubbles and clouds and stuff as well?
Oh yes, yeah, that was that. In the new
Oh my
in the
God.
new Fontaine area, instead of just swimming at the top of the water like all the other places, in the new Fontaine area you can actually dive into the water because there's a lot of stuff under the water. But when you do that, if you're looking towards from the back of the character, there's like a
sheet of
really
bubbles
bluey
covering
blur
their anus.
around the crotch area. It's like I can understand for some of the girls that have got like skirts and stuff, but why the guys when they got just normal trousers? Like it just gets in the way. It's
It just-
annoying and distracting.
It looks like they're just
Covering up the
farting. Huh?
Covering up the skid, man.
Skid farts. I love
'Cause,
censorship.
I mean,
Censorship's the funniest thing.
Yeah, because it's already annoying enough when you're swimming under the water. Because every time you go to do like a sort of sprint movement underwater,
You
it
just
makes
fart.
like a shockwave that goes behind you, and it just like makes everything look like as if it's like a blur.
You just go-
It's like and really annoying.
You boost. You just fart.
And the fastest way to move, even underwater, is just spamming the sprint button. So it's just
Oh, like
constantly
in, Majora's Mask.
pulsing in front of you, and like that's really annoying.
Sorry, I had beans today, guys. That's fucked. Yeah, this game sounds like a whole thing. I'm sorry I asked.
I mean, everything has its own minor annoyances and stuff, but I do enjoy the game. There's also regular events and updates and new stuff. I think there's about 71 or 72 characters.
Oh my god, why are there so many fucking characters? Jesus, it's like, I
It's
don't know.
been going on for 3 years.
How old is this game? I thought this game was, because I read somewhere it was kind of like Breath of the Wild, but I don't know how accurate that is. Cause
That's what people said at the start, because but it's so much different to Breath of the Wild.
No, yeah, because Breath of the Wild is more like sort of a puzzle game. This sounds more like a very combat heavy.
I mean, there is some combat, but it depends on if you push through to get the... Because in the game, as you get higher level, you can do ascension quests to make your world level higher.
You
which
can
makes
become a
things
big
tougher,
boy.
but more rewards.
More rewards, more shiny things to attract yourself to.
I mean, I think it's a good game. I'm only missing about 4 or 5 of the characters.
God damn, you've got like 60 of the fuckers? Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Sloth Boi is the
Yeah,
lord
I've been
of the
playing-
wenches.
I started playing only about a month and a half, 2 months after the game started, and I've mostly played. The only time I stopped playing much was after I got a job because I was getting used to the job.
I've got to
But
work.
I
can't
think
play
I've spent
games
probably at
anymore.
least £500 on the game.
Oh my god, Sloth Boi!
That's over 3 years though.
That's not the worst.
And
thing.
most of that was back in like January 2021 when I bought a few of the resource packs rather than buying the. They got 3 different ways you can get currency: the battle pass, which will give you like some items and extra in-game loot.
Do you like- hold on, do you
What's
like-
known as
do
the
you like his little sloth
Welkin
toes?
Moon.
His little sloth toes.
And you remember there's only 3-toed sloth.
I'm pretty sure
But
is
yeah,
it accurate?
the-
I did it right. Well, let me find the feet. There's little feet. Come on. There's little toes.
Yeah.
There's Jenny, your fetishes out there. Some sloth toes.
Thank you.
No, I hadn't actually hit into feet.
Oh, boring. Right, we're gonna kick Sloth Boi off now. He's not into toes, 1 at a time. The little sloth toes. I'm gonna give him a little bag of those little spicy chili heat waves. He's gonna be having a little spicy old time. We're having a good old sloth time.
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream, living that sloth life, you know what I mean?
You've got a bunch of people in the chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, what are they saying?
Thrawn says skinnier boy.
Skinnier boy.
Skinnier box. I don't know what he means by that.
Oh, Skinner box! Yeah, he's making fun of Genshin. He's... Sloth Boi, tell Thrawn he's gay and smelly.
What?
Tell Thrawn he's gay and smelly.
That me, yeah.
I'm not going to bully Thrawn. Thrawn, I love you. Mm.
Luigi Gaming wants you to draw Withered Freddy.
I like, this is just Luigi Gaming's thing. He just comes in and requests a new drawing every time. See, this time it says request stream Luigi Gaming, but it's not that. I put the community post out. I need a refs on Twitter. Go draw me a ref of Withered Freddy, and maybe I'll draw you some Withered Freddy Boy. Oh my sweet Jesus. Sloth Boi, did you like the FNAF movie? Were you a big old FNAF fan?
I think we need to discuss about this other week. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy watching it, but there were a few. It's just some stuff that was just kind of odd. Like I think I said before about the. I always come back.
No, I hated that too.
I get the ref. I was like, I get the reference, but it doesn't make sense in the context of the film.
No, I agree. I think, you know, say that in the second one, where he, like, claws his way out of the pizzeria and goes, I always come back, but American now, instead of British, like last time. Yeah, no, because I didn't like that. I thought that was really unnatural. I was like, I get, you put the meme in there, but, like, you know, at least put the meme somewhere it fits. Don't just be like, oh boy, let's say that thing people like, you know what I mean? I clapped when I saw it.
I do wish they could have at least...
Hold on, what are you saying?
Oh.
Go on.
Apparently they're releasing 2 more movies now.
2? It's gonna be a fucking trilogy,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah, I'd heard about that.
Do you think they're gonna, like, do them in order of the games, or, like, do you reckon they're gonna go out of order, like with Sonic?
I mean, if they did it on the games, that wouldn't make much sense, because then we'd be going back in time.
No, yeah, that's how the games do it. They go back in time, because I wonder would it be better if they do FNAF 2 and it's like, would it be really confusing for normies? I was talking to a co-worker about the movie. I said, oh, what did you think of the film? And she goes, oh, I thought it was bollocks, turned it off. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, does the little girl die at the end? I'm like, no, she goes, good. That's all I care about. I love when you explain 5 minutes, because I was like this, because I don't know how big of a FNAF fan you are, Sloth Boi. I presumed I think you said on one of the streams.
He literally has a FNAF character.
Oh yeah, but I think he said on one of the other streams that he's not a massive...
Because of my friend.
Yeah, he went, hello, Sloth Boi.
My friend's a massive FNAF fan.
A FNAFian. A FNAFer.
You probably... so you've definitely... I think you've definitely seen the original the reference I gave you, but you haven't seen the 3D model that my friend made, which is how I got the FNAF character.
No, I have not seen any of this. I'm partial to the sloth lore.
I'll just put it into the Discord chat.
Fake fan.
Yeah, fake fan. I'm not a real sloth fan, apparently. I'll look at it.
Well, I mean, this is from years ago.
This is the ancient times. I'm trying not sloth mouth. I'm trying to remember if sloths have noses like dogs.
This is pretty like drawn back in like 2014.
Back in the ancient times.
Well, not drawn, made, because it's not drawing, it's a 3D model.
It's polygonized. His nose is too high. So he looks like he's having a life-changing experience to whatever movie he's watching.
And the sloth that you can see on his shirt is the sloth that my sister drew.
Oh, let me go find that. What a cutie patootie. What's this?
Although she drew on lined paper, which is really annoying.
I do hate when people draw on lined paper. When I was a kid, I was like, can I draw on Mum? I was like, I guess on lined paper. I was like, fuck off.
Yeah, I had to use Photoshop to get rid of the lines on it.
Oh my god, that must have been annoying.
Yeah, it was, because I hadn't really done Photoshop.
You went up to her and I go, thank you for drawing that, sister, but next time, draw on regular paper, bitch.
Yeah, I think she did the second time, but I've kind of lost that drawing.
That one escaped you, did it?
Well, I think it got shoved in a drawer and then it kind of got torn and I don't know what happened. I don't know where it went.
Keep your drawings preserved, Sloth Boi. We need to have the original. The sloth history. Trying to put his nose on correctly. Okay, but besides
Yeah,
the awkward memes in FNAF, what about the rest of it? Are you a big fan of the rest of the lovely FNAF movie?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed it.
It was lovely. I thought it
I
was
mean,
cute.
some of the scares were a bit silly though, and made me laugh more than get scared.
Well, yeah, but you know, I'm never scared by
I
films
do
anymore.
play a lot of horror games, and
You're
I'm less scared
desensitized.
by I'm less scared by films than I am by games.
Oh, because games are a little more, oh, I'm in here, I'm
Games
doing
are
the
way
thing.
scarier, yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to get Emily to play FNAF for Halloween, but she never did it, did you, bitch?
Oh, look, man, I'm too scared.
We used to watch the old Markiplier videos, and what happened is whenever he'd like make her jump, she'd like actually hide away from it, and I'd laugh my ass off. I was like,
I think I made a scare compilation of my FNAF videos.
I don't think I've actually seen your channel, to be honest.
I don't think I have either, no.
Yeah, she hasn't seen your channel. You kept it away from us. Sloth Boy's hiding his epic sloth lore.
I mean, it's just sitting there. The last video I put up was 6 years ago, which was just a live stream. But the last like actual video I edited was a Darkness 2 one, but I recorded it after already drinking a fair bit and feeling nauseous while playing.
I love when that happens. You know, you get drunk and then you come back and like, oh, did I draw that fuck?
Yeah, I made 2 videos out of it. I'm pretty sure one recording, and the first one was titled "Should Not Play While Sick: Drunk Darkness 2."
I like it. He's just the alcoholic sloth. That's like your epic atheist character, isn't it? Hello, I'm the drunken sloth, and today we are going to own the libs.
Yeah, well, when I was younger, my brother used to always like, "Come on, drink." I'm like, I don't really feel
That's
like
about
now,
it, boys.
now it's like drink. Like as a kid, as a young,
As a child, when I drink a whole bottle of vodka.
No, as a child, I was like, no, I don't feel like it. It's because like basically my stomach's full. I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. And then as a young adult, I was like, a bottle of vodka lasts me like a year or so. Now, a bottle of whiskey, because I prefer whiskey, will last me like a month maybe.
I love me some whiskey.
Squidward Central said, alcoholic sloth, that sounds like my father.
Well, I actually have an emote. I have a drunk sloth emote. I do.
You do. He's got little like swirlies around his face. He's like, oh, I'm so pissed.
Yes.
You ever seen? There was an old Tumblr account back in the day called Drunken Moogle, and it was a little Moogle holding a martini, like falling over. That's what I saw a picture. He's there, like he saw like.
What was a Moogle?
You know what a Moogle is? He's from Final Fantasy. The little white lads with the big red noses. They look like every time. Okay, Sloth Boy's not impressed by the Drunken Moogle. Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I played the online Final Fantasy, but I just didn't get into
14?
much.
You like your
I think
online
14.
games, don't you?
Well, I only tried it because my brother wanted me to.
I only know about that
Play
game
with him.
because of the cup noodle sponsorship. I remember that meme going around. That was very, very strange.
Yeah, I just didn't like how the leveling system worked. It's like
What's wrong
just
with
leveling up loads of different jobs. I'm like, nah. That's not the thing. And you only get higher stats. You only get higher stats from buying better weapons. Like,
There you go.
I want a game where I can choose where my stats go
The
by
economy.
assigning skill points. I want to be able to choose where stats go.
I want to
So
make
I'm like,
choices,
okay,
father.
now I'm level 20. I can upgrade my stuff to have level 20 armor.
You can
That's
buy
the
the
way to
cool
get points, like-
pants.
And also, there's so much writing, I couldn't listen to anything whilst trying to play it. I was like, I'm not entertained enough to be able to play without stuff in the background. But if there's stuff in the background, I can't focus enough to know what I'm doing.
See, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan either, because it sort of gets me in that mood where you're like, it's because everyone is like in its own little universe. It sort of put me off as a kid because I was like, well, if I'm playing Final Fantasy VII and I like these characters, I want to go see more of them. I don't want to have to be introduced to some other chuckle fuck. You know what I mean? Because that was like my.
Yeah, when I played it, I accidentally got into a dungeon or whatever, and I was like connected to the party. I'm like, wait, these are real players? Like, I didn't want to play with people.
See, I thought the same. Well,
Like, it's an MMO, but I don't want to play with people.
I want to be antisocial. Yeah, this is Fallout 76. Come on, don't let me talk to people.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I never played much of that game. I brought it at launch, and I think that's how we met Thrawn, if Thrawn's still here. But like, I don't know. Did you ever play 76? Sloth Boi?
I never played it.
You never played it.
No,
Sloth Boi's the
I
smart
think my
one.
brother played it, but I never played it. Yeah, I was like, what on earth? I was like, this is weird. I'm like, I'll at least wait to see what it's like, and then it just seemed like rubbish. I'm like, nah.
Fallout is my religion, so I brought it immediately. I was like, thank you, Todd. Todd has blessed us. And I brought
You
it.
didn't just buy it. We went to Game.
Yeah, we went there at midnight to pick it up. Amy was there too. It was really awkward.
And then we had kebab at like half one.
No, that was Fallout 4 you're thinking of.
Oh, same thing.
Fallout 76, we just went to bed immediately after. When we joked about doing midnight burgers. I was going to say we should have both gotten a kebab Sloth Boy to make it fully themed, but I'm having takeout tomorrow, so I don't want to do it. No. Okay. No. Well,
Yeah, I spent like an hour earlier today trying to decide on some takeout, but unfortunately Just Eat was like, this coupon does not work in your postcode. I'm like, what the hell?
Why? Being
Like, my
postcoded.
postcode doesn't allow me to use it?
I am being prejudiced via my postcode. Whatever shall happen next.
And it was like, here's a £5 coupon that lasts a year. Also, you can't use it.
Yeah, you're bad
Like,
at
okay.
Sloth Boy. People in your area are like that sloth. He comes by, he uses 1,000,000 coupons. You know, like when you go to an arcade, you unravel the tickets. That's you unraveling your coupons.
Well, it's just I don't like paying at the arse for food, but I'm too lazy to go and get it.
Yeah.
Because there's a kebab man down the road, but I don't know what its times are. So once or twice I have gone down there and like, oh, it's not there, damn it.
The kebab.
And I was like,
the kebab
no, I don't want to go.
The kebab place down near my parents' house thought me and Emily were siblings. It was really weird. Which is awkward because we've smooched in front of them before. I don't know, little smoochies. And so it's like, okay, you thought we were siblings, but we were smooching on each other. That's really fucking weird.
I don't know. Maybe they're into that.
Maybe they are. They're like, oh yes, stepsister.
Oh.
That could have been it. It could have been the epic. He's watching me just smooch my sister for no reason.
That's why they didn't say anything for a while. They were hoping you'd keep doing it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, keep smooching your sister. That's why they stopped giving us free stuff after we told them that. They were like, oh, you're not feeding into my love anymore. So what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, the one down the road, I've like spent like £20 getting myself and my brother stuff. Don't get a free drink, but he went down there once and they gave him a free bottle of drink. I'm like, what the hell? I never got a free drink.
They're so like picky when they give you free drinks, aren't they? It's like, come on, I just want a free drink. I come here all the fucking time. Don't be a cheap bastard. Give me my free Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I mean, the one that was down the road from when I used to live with my dad, it was like, spend £10, you get a can, spend £15, you get a bottle, but of course, this was years ago, so
Yeah,
it'd probably
this
be
is
like
back in,
maybe
like,
15 for a
tuppence.
can, 20 for a bottle now.
Yeah.
But that's if they did that. I don't think they did that anymore. I don't know. It's a few miles away now because I'm a few miles away from there. But
I'm
it
distant.
was always annoying. Every time I was going through, going past them, I'd be going to like college for something. I'd be like, I'm very tempted to get one, another like chips and kebab. But then I had to go like 3 miles with it
Do
on
you
my
have
bike.
the regular chips or are you a cheesy chip lad?
Depends on the mood, but I do like cheesy chips a lot.
Cheesy chips are fun. I love me some cheesy chips. Never say no to some cheesy chips.
Yeah, but do you eat your chips with your kebab at the same time?
Usually, yeah. I usually go between because I find if you leave it too long, you know, it's too hard to like. One of them goes cold.
Yeah. The things though, the chips are the
bring
one
it all
thing you
together.
cannot reheat.
Ah, fuck yeah, they
But,
get rubbery
no.
and nasty.
I always end up eating the chips, and then I'm sat here like, well, great, I've still got half my kebab meat. I've got a double burger, and I'm full now. It's like, why is this food that make me full? It's like a portion of chips somehow makes me full, but then I can eat a shit ton of other food.
I find, you know, like they say with puddings, because I can always handle another pudding. It's really weird. It's like,
we're like that at all you can eat. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
I
yeah.
just have one plate of food at home, I'm stuffed. But at all you can eat, it's like I'm on the 8th plate.
yeah, you should see how all you can eat. She's had like 8 plates. And most women are over here like, oh, I have a little bit because of my diet, and then you're the like more full.
Look, man, you gotta get your money's worth.
You do, yeah. That's what I think. If you gotta get on all you eat, you gotta stuff your fucking face.
That's why I always buy too much food when I order takeout, because it's like, if I don't, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
but then
you
I've
gotta
got
go big.
to leave it for the next day.
Imagine you go there, you got like one more bit of
quite
food.
often, yeah, quite often I buy like an extra portion of kebab meat and leave it for the next day.
It's the best thing to
I do
do.
that with McDonald's. I buy extra wraps and just have them for lunch the next day. It's like,
Don't you
take
shit
out 2
that
days in a
down.
row.
I usually buy 4 milkshakes at McDonald's.
4 milkshakes! I like the way this guy thinks.
One of each flavour. Banana, chocolate,
You are a
strawberry,
madman,
and
Sloth Boi.
Have you ever
vanilla.
mixed them before?
Oh,
Yes.
I like that idea. Mix the milkshakes.
Varying ways.
I like banana.
But the thing is, I don't usually drink them while they're basically frozen. They're basically like slushies like that.
Did you?
Usually I leave them for quite a while so they melt. But then you can also tell which one's actually got more, because sometimes there's a big discrepancy between them.
Yeah, it's like, hang on, I want the equal level of milkshake. I don't want to think one day I'm getting less milkshake and sometimes I'm getting slightly more. I want a consistent level of milkshake in my stomach.
Yeah, people are
Nothing
often
about
like,
chicken
why don't you drink your milkshake before it gets too warm? I'm like, I actually want it warm, you know? When I have milkshake, quite often I'll warm it up. The only problem is that you can only warm up mugs really in the microwave.
Yeah.
And mugs only have a limited capacity.
You've got to do it in shifts. I've got half the
You can
milkshake
only
warmed
get-
up.
A mug is usually about 300 mils. Like 300 mils, like you can get to about that much in a mug.
I'm not sure.
And
I
also, I
wanna
don't
have,
really like using mugs.
Sports Direct mugs.
Sports
Nice.
Direct.
Yeah, those ones are huge.
The thing is, I actually don't even like using mugs, but there's no plastic cups here. I want to get a big, like, 1 pint plastic cup.
Oh my god, imagine. I'd love that. I love the Sports Direct. I like how everyone they just nod and go, yeah, Sports Direct mugs. It's just like the British tradition of the Sports Direct
Yeah.
mug.
Yeah, it's like I actually knocked over my Sports Direct mug and started the flood.
Yeah, just God was like, oh fuck. Well, I've got to pretend I did this on purpose. It's to cleanse you of your sins, fellows. God himself has the ethereal Sports Direct mug.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's
So,
doing
fast food. Have you ever gotten the police threatened on you over fast food?
No? What? How does this happen, Sloth Boi? That's one of those
What?
big... What?
Have we ever what?
I've got the police threatened over you. How does
Oh,
this
what
happen,
the heck?
Sloth Boi? This is like one of the... Actually, can I get a drink first, Sloth Boi? I want to hear this story. You know, I need to get a drink. I don't have any alcohol, sadly. Although I would at this point if I wasn't going somewhere tomorrow.
Give me a Pepsi.
Yeah, I will get you a Pepsi. Alright.
He's
hold
pissing
on.
about. Someone's asked what our opinion on root beer is. If you've
I've
ever
never
had that.
tried root beer. I would love to. But there you go. Sloth Boi, tell us about root beer.
Yourself, go get a drink.
Well, I put Sloth Boi sat here staring. This reaction, this is what Sloth Boi's face looks like right now. There you go. Here, get my drink.
I think root beer's nasty.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Ugh, have you ever had a Lucozade, not the sport one, the original?
So just a normal Lucasade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think so.
similar to that. Ish.
Really? I mean, I don't mind Lucasade, although I quite like the energy drink Lucasade. But for some reason, I don't like the cherry one. I prefer the I don't. It's not a dislike the cherry one. I just prefer the normal Lucasade over the cherry flavor. Well,
There's a
actually,
cherry
not
one?
cherry.
What?
It's like. Well, no, I don't think it's cherry. I think it's some sort of berry flavor energy drink of Lucasade. I can't remember. It's like got a pinkish color to the title of it. But for some reason, I prefer the normal Lucasade energy drink over the berry one, which is weird because I usually quite like berry flavored stuff, like blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, or just cherry.
I like the Lucozade Sports. I don't like the actual Lucozade though.
Is Lucasade Sport different to Lucasade Energy?
Oh yeah, a lot different. Lucasade's
Yeah, I think
the normal one's just it's disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, I think I've had the Lucasade Sport ones, like the ones with like that were like where you can just flip the top up to drink
You
from
point
it.
them at people and attack them with it.
I actually don't like those drinks. They leave like a really weird after the taste in my mouth. But I like the bottle though. I like the bottle. I used to use it all the time as a water bottle. I'd replace it every so often because I'd either eventually lose it or it'd get really damaged. Or for some reason, the past year and a half, our water seems to be very mineral heavy, and I can't get into the bottle to clean it, so it just got a
you
load of
get,
gunk
like,
stuck to the bottom of the bottle.
Ah.
Yeah. So I got an actual water bottle I can actually get something into to clean it. Although it took me a while to clean the straw it came with because it's super small. I didn't know it had a straw cleaner.
It's so
that
tight.
was also mucked up.
I feel like the lens.
Squidward Central's quite triggered over our root beer opinion.
Oh no! He's this is his religion. This is the Squidward Central religion. He's like, how dare you shit talk the root beer? Okay, so I don't like how big these lenses are. They're a little too.
Someone says he's never been in a Sports Direct. Man, you're not even British.
How? Genuinely, how? Like they're everywhere. Sloth Boi. How did you avoid these?
Not Sloth Boi
What?
Thrawn.
Oh,
Not me.
Thrawn! No, I thought you said that was you. No, it's Thrawn. How you never been on a Sports Direct, Thrawn?
I mean, a lot of my clothes used to be from Sports Direct. Although I swapped out T-shirts from Sports Direct to T-shirts from Tesco's. It's looser.
It might be a little better, yeah. I refuse to buy expensive shirts, to be honest. Any sort of expensive clothes, I'm just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I rarely. The last time I bought clothes was about 4 years ago, but that's because my trousers are falling down my ass. Now that
I flashed the street. Hello there, everyone. Okay, but anyway, you were telling us, Sloth Boi, how the fuck did the police get caught? And is this story made up? You making this up on me?
No, it's not made up, but they didn't get called. They got threatened to be called on me.
What did you do?
So I just called up to complain that my chips were missing.
What?
I was very polite and friendly.
Then there's like, sir, I will call the police. I was like, what? I just want my chips.
No, it was basically, it was like, oh, my chips are missing from the meal thing. Oh, let me just call them up, say the chips are missing. Then they were asking me for my address. I'm like, well, I got an order number here. I was like, can you give me your address? Like, what about the order number? I was like, give me your address. Like, okay, fine. Here's my address. Blah blah blah. I was like, what was that? It's like blah blah blah. I was like, okay. I was like, I can't find anything in the system. I'm like, oh, would it be easy if I gave you the bloody order number? Mind you, I'm not saying like the ruder parts of this, but they just insisted on the address. Like, no, it's not in there. And then I was like, eventually got to the point. It's like, no, everything's delivered, everything's fine. And I was like, no, it's not. I missed my chips.
Where are my chips?
I was like, do you want to take the order? I was like, no, everything's fine. It hangs up. I was like, okay, call back, nothing. Call back, disconnect. Okay, like call again, and then he started yelling at me and saying everything's perfect. I don't make mistakes. I don't make any mistakes.
Oh, I see, one of those.
I was like, if you keep calling, I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm like, well, the police aren't gonna do anything because this is a civil matter.
Could you imagine? What? He keeps asking for his chips, and it's like, where are his chips? He just goes.
Yeah, so they threatened to call the cops, and I was like, what the hell? So that's just weird. It's like, well, there goes my favorite kebab place.
Oh, I thought this was like a McDonald's or something.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
It was a kebab place.
Mackey's is going on.
One of those ones that are like I don't know, like Turkish or something. Like that. Somewhere that well, this was actually a shop though. It's on one of the main high streets where the drunkards are. Yeah, that's probably why they're able to get away with this attitude.
Yeah, they're like, hang on, I know what I can get away with here. I like how this has just become fast food stories. I'll take that. I'm trying to think if we have any weird fast food stories, to be honest. Because we got a Five Guys around here at one point, and that was... Five Guys is great, but Five Guys is a little too expensive for comfort in my mind.
Well, I think they give you like a ton of chips, don't they?
Yeah, but that's like the cheapest bit. Like, yeah, I'm not impressed if you give me loads of chips.
But
if you give me a burger bigger than my head, then I'm impressed.
Yeah, I think they said that it's expensive because they gave you like a lot of choices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said. But I've never been. I think there's a Five Guys near the cinema that I've been to, and also it's near the gym.
There you go. They're hinting at you, Sloth Boi. They're like, beckon towards the gym. There you go. What do you think? What do you think of him now,
I need to go back
Sloth
to the
Boi?
gym, but
Is he a little cutie? I take
not
your...
sure what I'm expressing at.
He's
I don't know what film I must be watching.
Backdoor Sluts 9. Sloth Boi is just in like sheer awe of the amazingness of Kuma Sloth Boi.
It's just the adverts.
He's just like, it's just the adverts! Shut up!
Oh yeah, we went to see FNAF. That was like 30 minutes of adverts. Like, are we gonna finally get to see the film? I'm sat here waiting so I don't eat all my snacks before the film starts.
You know, that's the worst thing about FNAF, apparently. Apparently loads of kids have tried to get into that film, and they've been turned away. Because I was going to say, on the ads normally shorter on kids' films, but it's not a kids' film, is it? I don't know why I think FNAF...
15.
Yeah, apparently loads of kids keep trying to get in.
I was surprised it was a 15, though. I thought it would be higher than 15.
Yeah, come on, that guy got gored at one point.
Yeah, lady got bitten in half.
I do like how Chica just... How does Chica fight Cupcake Attack?
I
Plays
was
poker
like,
with
I
cupcakes.
choose you, cupcake.
I like the little balloon boy reference at some point. I was like, there he is, it's the lad. I hate him.
Yeah, well, that's what kept making me laugh. It's like, oh, Jesus, like, that's just silly. It's like, how's that scary? Like, the scariest thing is just the,
It's the
dun
noise.
part.
It's
It's like,
the jump
that's
scare
not
against
scary.
you.
Yeah, it's like,
See,
that's
'cause-
not scary. It's just a false scare.
Because the biggest thing I have in films is we went to see Saw, the new one, and that sort of shit puts me off because like that shit's really gory. So it sort of makes you think, oh fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
less into gory films. This is like, meh. Although I can actually eat like sausages covered in ketchup whilst watching someone's intestines get ripped out. I don't get put off my food, but it's just like I'm not into gore. It's just not. It's not for me.
When we were watching, what's it called? When we were watching Saw, there was a bit where like the body is like there's like a dead body on the floor, and they pull the body around, but you can tell it's a mannequin because it's like so stiff. And Emily laughed, and the person next to us gave us like such an angry look. But 5 minutes ago, he was talking about the age of consent should be like 14 or something. So I don't know what high horse he's
What?
standing on.
What the fuck?
He was saying a lot of weird
Yeah,
shit.
the edgiest lad in the world.
Stop
To be
making
fair,
fun of the
I think
cinema.
he was saying weird stuff to try and get us to move seats.
He's just trying to edge it
But
up.
it's like,
yeah.
I'm established, I'm here, I'm sitting.
Yeah, look at me. Look at my fucking hair. Do you think you're gonna scare me off easily? That rainbow hair is the funniest thing, by the way. Where are the sloth ears? I can't find the little sloth ears.
Sloths don't have ears,
they're-
man.
Sloths have it.
Well, they do, but they're like really tiny.
Oh, I was gonna be like,
They're
where are the
usually
sloth ears?
behind the fur.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, they got really
Right.
tiny ears and they're behind the fur.
I
Which is
pictured-
why it makes it hard to find a 3D model thing for like
The sloths.
stuff like that.
You know what?
Because
I was
there's
picturing-
most bases have lots of like ears and stuff. Like I don't.
It is
like
probably a
ears.
more obscure sort of animal, isn't it? You know, from all the furry stuff
Yeah.
I've seen, like sloths tend not to be on the higher level. It's usually like, what is it, cats, dogs, and then mice.
Yeah.
Rabbits are pretty common too.
And then lizards.
Oh yeah, scalies.
Yeah.
So how long are his arms? His arms go like down to basically his little knees.
Yeah, their arms are long.
You know sloths.
Definitely longer than the legs.
We can talk sloth facts. You know sloths, their hands, they naturally grip. They've got to put effort into open their
Yeah,
hands. That's not-
I think basically a newborn sloth can hold itself up. I think with one arm. I think.
They can do pull-ups, can't they? Can you imagine? He just comes out the womb and he's already got like shredded arms. Mother, where is the protein?
Well, they just eat your leaves, so.
I don't know. It leaves that high on protein. I'm not a nutritionist.
I've just put in the chat, sea lions, they might make good sloths if you like make their arms a bit like.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, they do kind of look. I see it. If you retextured it, they'd look kind of like sloths. So I'm questioning: do I make this bag? Make the bag this thickness?
Apparently, baby sloths are born with fully formed teeth.
Oh God! It can bite the nipple right from the get-go.
Yeah.
You
Have
know,
a nibble on the way out. Jesus
what?
Christ.
no, it's just grabbing onto the labia. It's like, oh, get it off!
Oh no.
It's like, no, I want to go back.
Put me back in! That one gif of like Homer being born, and the thing's draining, and he's like, he's holding onto the walls of the womb. He's like, everything was lovely before I was born.
Reliable.
Yeah, pretty much. I need to give Sloth Boi a little bag of spicy boys. I've got the Sonic CD music is still here. That's pretty based.
Shut the fuck up, Amy. Also,
What she said.
Amy's saying I have sloth-sized ears.
Yeah, no, you've got fucking gorilla-sized ears, Amy. Oh, she mean you? 'Cause you.
Woodward Central says, "Have you played Kingdom Hearts?"
Oh my god! He said the magic word. Oh, Sloth Boi, are you a Kingdom Hearts fan? I'm gonna imagine not.
No, never played it.
Oh, I love me some Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is the dumbest thing, and it's great, and it makes me smile whenever I see
It's
this.
too confusing.
Kingdom Hearts. Well, see, because I think Five Nights at Freddy's has now eclipsed it in terms of like confusing like game lore. But Kingdom Hearts, it used to be like, what is the plot? It's like, well, you just can't explain it anymore. I love Kingdom Hearts is great for like because I don't know if you've never played it, Sloth Boi. So it's like do you know the premise? Anything about it?
I there's keys and some dark, shadowy monster things.
Well, he summed it up. But yeah, it's like a Final Fantasy Disney crossover. But the interesting thing about Kingdom Hearts in my mind is the fact that you can tell they're animated by like Japanese animators a lot of the time. So they'll try to copy these like really expressive sort of Disney poses a lot of the time, but they usually come off quite stiff sometimes. Sloth Boi does not approve Kingdom Hearts. He's like, no Kingdom Hearts here.
Don't blame him.
I was taking a bite of rice.
He's taking a bite of water. You just have a bowl of rice.
Plate of rice. I microwaved it just before he joined you guys.
Oh yeah, here's a little bag of rice.
Well, I was trying to get some fast food early around midday, so I could have some later, because my bread was moldy, so I didn't have that.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And I didn't have any more burger rolls, and I didn't really feel like cooking other stuff, and I also need to have a shower after work.
Oh my god. He's a very stinky sloth right now.
So I was like, well, I think I've got some rice still from, like, I think I bought these microwave rice like a year or so ago.
Well, there you go. Another big question, Sloth Boi. Are you a sushi fan?
No.
No one but me likes sushi. I feel like I don't get why sushi.
I don't know the thought of eating raw food.
It's not all raw. It's mostly cooked when you buy outside of Japan. Because when you've been in Japan, that's usually sashimi. I love sushi.
Yeah, and also because it's a lot fresher.
The portion is too small as well.
Yeah, I know, because sushi is so fucking
expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
That's another reason.
I just make Emily make it.
My younger sister's bought sushi, and I was like, that's expensive as hell, even when reduced.
I was in Aldi, and like the sushi you can get there, it's like £3 for you get a decent amount of it. But I was like, I could get something a lot more filling for that. You know what I mean? I can't deal with it.
You buy a whole ass pizza for that.
Yeah, it's like I could fill my whole tum tum for that price, and it's like. Because I think it's their thing in like a lot of Japanese countries. They like their very controlled food portions. Like, they don't like picking out like we do. Like, I will just gladly just stuff my fat face full of food any old time I can. But then, over there, they're like, no, that's like, you know, not good discipline. You've got to learn to, control your intake. And I was like, fuck, you know, maybe fat.
Squidward thrown like sushi.
Squidward, oh, there we go. You guys are cool. There you go. Sloth Boi, you're losing points out of Squidward.
Squidward eats it. It's a bit cannibalistic, really.
That's your kind, Squidward. What you doing? I want to see Squidward react to that video where that guy karate chops the squid to kill it. That's really unfitting, actually. Because Squidward does karate, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm sure he's hit Squidward a few times with karate.
And Squidward turns pink when he dies. Is that what they do, Emily? Do they turn pink when they turn? Oh, what color are squids normally then?
Yeah.
Red.
Are they red?
Well, I think it's because they're like something like the pigments their skin be able to change color, but then when you karate chop them, that basically cuts off the nerve, which basically disconnects it, so they just turn white because they're no longer being changed.
So it's like they go like grey and they're like, oh, okay.
It's basically like cutting the power cord to a bunch of lights that can change.
And they all go ooh like that. And they're upset.
Yeah, they all just fade away.
You know, speaking of lights, Sloth Boi, we have our Christmas tree up already. What are your thoughts on that?
We don't have one.
You don't have a Christmas tree. Why don't go get a Christmas tree, Sloth? Be in the spirit. Everyone has told me
we don't really have a public space in our house to put it.
Oh, well,
our place is a 3-bedroom house, but it's like 2 large rooms and a box room. The box room is used as the box room, and then
that's where you poo.
Like downstairs living room is used as the 3rd bedroom, and then there's the I don't know what you'd call the room that connects to the outside.
The conservatory?
That's not a living room.
The hallway?
No, it's not a conservatory. It like maybe you'd call it a dining room. I don't know.
You're right over there.
But it's another room that's not like a living room, but it's not the living room because it's not the front of the house. Usually the living room's at the front of the house.
I said that's where you poo and it's gonna lose that shit.
It's basically like it's like a dining room sort of.
Yeah.
But it's got the back doors, and that's unfortunately you've got all our bikes and e-bikes and e-scooters.
You're right, Emma. You having a good old fun time. You're giggling. She's doing the snorty thing she does. She's like.
Like I've just got a push bike. My older brother's got he's got a push bike. He's got an electric scooter and he's got an electric bike. And then my roommate's got an electric scooter and a push bike. It's like 6 modes of transport, but only one of them's mine.
You know,
And the roommate's also got a car.
Emily's got a license for a motorbike, and I have no idea how you came across that.
Yeah, and like a week after I got it, I accidentally put it in the shredder, so I couldn't even fucking
The
use it
motorbike?
anyway. Yeah, no, the certificate.
No, I know. I'm trying to. I'm doing a meme. So on his bag, it's got the patented, copyrighted brand of snack Spicy Boys on it that I own. I don't own the copyright to. I'm attempting to establish an in joke, but it's probably not going to last. I'm still giggling picturing you running around singing like the most inappropriate songs in the world at top volume on the bike.
Oh, I've quite a few times sung this rap song, which is basically like I don't know if you heard of Kasich.
No.
I mean, he did a lot of VR videos with anime and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what got him sort of popular. But basically, he said about, I think he said one time on Twitter or something like that, about how making rap is piss easy, and people are like, oh, what, you make one? It's like, okay, fine, I'll make one then. And it has like a lot of like video game references and other usual rap stuff. And but it's got quite a few vulgar words, but it is very, very fast to rap, and there's also a few parts I can't actually sing myself, being a white person.
There we go. Sloth Boi's gonna say the naughty words. He's gotta go. This is when he starts going, anyway, mate, I'm gonna love you.
Well,
no. It's like that.
Well, it's not the N word, but it's like referencing
things.
about being brown and stuff. I was like, I'm not really gonna sing out loud that I'm a brown person when I'm not.
There we go, Sloth Boi. You know what? You know, Amy, I'm so sorry. Sloth Boi is now teetering close to those rules that you broke last time. I gave her so much shit for breaking the rules, and I hate you are coming dangerously close. Sloth Boi is the naughtiest lad.
I prefer not to break rules.
Yeah.
I don't like getting in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna spank him. I'm gonna spank Sloth Boi on stream, guys. Sloth Boi is not protesting. I'm a little bit uncomfortable by that. He's just like, oh yes, some spanking, please, Leroy.
Oh no, please.
Well,
no.
I mean, there's the saying, thou doth protest, which is basically
Thou
like you
doth not
protesting
protest
too
too
much.
much.
No, I think it's protesting too much.
I don't know the terms. I've had this term before. I don't know, but there's a big gulf between protesting too much and just going, yeah. You know, that's an entirely
Well,
different...
sometimes protesting just makes it worse.
It depends on the way you protest, because you can definitely protest. Okay, so if I go, Sloth Boi, are you racist? You're just going to go, I'm not going to protest.
Well, that's a bit different. That's
There we go.
insinuating that I'm a very bad person, whereas the other thing is
Sloth Boi protest too much.
kinks.
Sloth Boi is kinks. Okay, Sloth Boi. What do we think Sloth Boi's kink is?
I'll say Squidward.
There you go. What does Squidward?
No,
Try me them
iron
toes.
tentacles.
I was in a work meeting earlier, and I sort of started falling asleep. I was talking to one other person, and I just got SpongeBob my balls out loud without realizing what I was doing, and she started laughing. Fortunately, but I didn't think. Oh god, could you imagine if she just took that really badly? Just in the middle of a work meeting, SpongeBob my balls. That was fucking awful.
Well, I mean, it's not as bad as me bringing up about Honey Pop at work.
Oh no, please don't.
When most of my team were like ladies in their 40s and 50s.
Oh my goodness.
But the funny thing is, they thought I was talking about being on a game.
What's this? My child plays that.
Oh no.
No, they don't know. They didn't know anything about games. They thought to spend 20 hours on a video game over a while was a lot of time for a game.
See, I hate that sort of mindset, because they'll say that, but then they'll spend all fucking day watching TV. I don't know, it just bugs me.
Yeah, that's what I find stupid. Like, oh, why you spend so long playing all these video games doing this? It's like, bitch, you sit in front of the TV all day. It's like, what does that make any difference?
No, yeah,
Like,
I do hate that sort of stuff.
Like yeah, like those typical people, like oh, what are you doing? This like they sit there watching sports. Yeah, like why are you watching someone play video games? Why don't you play it yourself? Like, why are you watching someone play?
No,
sports?
you
Why don't play something
dickhead.
yourself? So well, it's different. Like, well, no, it's not. People should just know what they want.
I was working.
As long as it harm
I
people.
was working at Amy's house because we didn't have Wi-Fi in here for a bit. and I sat in, I listened to one of our work meetings, and our manager goes, I'm this age today. And Amy, lovely social butterfly she goes, oh, one step closer to death. And it's like, Amy, this is why people in your office don't like you.
Well, I mean, every second's one step closer to death.
I mean, yeah, there you go.
Just because you're older doesn't mean you're closer to death. You could be like me and just end up getting hit by a car or hit by a cyclist or booked back.
What do you mean, like you? Is this something that happened? You've been hit by a car recently? Is this what you telling me?
Oh, no.
Just like me, you could get hit by an anvil.
That happened about 3 months into my last job.
You're just a walking accident. You just keep breaking things, don't you?
Well, I mean, once after my dad had fixed my bike, a few weeks later, somehow it just went clunk, and then part of it just slipped off, and one piece of the bloody bike twisted. I'm like, how the hell did this 1 inch thick bit of metal twist on my bike?
Am I that fat?
It's like, what kind of force? No, it was like the force of
Sloth
stuff in
Boi's
the
dummy
braking
destroyed the
twisted
bike.
metal.
He's dummy.
No, it's like the bit that wraps around like a part of the gears, like like the
I know what you
like
mean.
a spanner kind of shape.
Yeah,
that part twisted upwards. I'm like, how did that twist? That's like an inch thick.
How have I done this? I like how streams with you, Sloth, but they always turn into injury discussions. We did this last time, didn't we?
It wasn't. That wasn't my fault. It's because of how my dad fixed my bike.
When I was younger, my brother Jake, he's got like a crazy pain tolerance, and I don't understand what his deal is or where this came from. But like one time he was walking somewhere with my mum, and he's like walking on this little wall down, ironically near a little kebab shop, and he falls off, and he like scratches like his whole like shin. That's the thing I was looking for. It's shin, and literally like slit up his shin. You can see his muscle on the inside. My mum's like kind of freaking out, and Jake's like, yeah, whatever, just call the hospital. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think I have a high pain tolerance.
Yeah, no, me neither. I've got a really low pain tolerance. I was getting my little linger on toenail removed once, and I passed out as the lady's like carving up my little toe with a scalpel. And Jake, the little shit, he decides to make fun of me. Like, oh, look at this pussy.
When you have been on anesthetic, or
well, it was more that I was panicking about kicking the lovely little lady who was currently fiddling with my toe in the face.
So they haven't actually touched him yet at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, the most painful thing was just the needle to inject it. That stung like hell. When I went for my first toe, I was like, oh, it's fine. I've had plenty of needles in my mouth. It's not going to be that bad. Started sticking it. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, that hurts a lot. And my mum thought I was crying. I was like, no, I'm not. It's like, I'm not crying.
I'm in pain, mother.
It's like, it stung like hell, but I wasn't crying.
See, yeah, I've never had much dental work done. I'm not used to needles in the mouth.
Yeah, unfortunately, my dad didn't like the dentist. He was afraid.
Oh, I hate people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he hate the sound of the high pitched drill. I'm like,
I hate it too, but like, I need my teeth cleaned, buddy.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I had a tooth that was really bad, and it was meant to be taken out when I was like around 10, but they didn't for some reason. I think I was told that it was gonna like fall out by the time I was 10 or 11. Never did, and it just slowly getting worse and chipping away. I basically got left with only like two sides of the wall of my tooth by the time they took it out.
Ew.
That was over like about 6.5 years. Because once I moved to my mum's like, okay, let's get that sorted out then.
You know what? I'm sad. I'm sad I decided to draw the Sloth Boi I wish I'd just drawn him in like a full body cast at this point. He's just sat there, like all the injuries. There's like part of a bike lodged in his head. He's all over here, like, oh my god. Which way do I draw the arm on?
Squidward says, what happened to the Sonic CD music?
It went off, so I replaced it with lo-fi. I don't know what happened.
He also wants to know if he can be on one of these someday.
Maybe it's Squidward Central. I don't really know you that well, but maybe we can try.
Add him on Twitter.
Oh yeah, my Twitter's linked in my my new community post where I talk about drawing Tracy as the nostalgia critic. Go bug me on there, and we'll see about this because you sound like you're full of stories too, Mr. Squidward Central.
Maybe there won't be injury stories this time.
Yeah, it'll turn more into like weird things his dad did. His dad sounds like a character, even though it's like one. What is it with the alcoholic sloth? And he's like,
Thrawn said turn the music down.
oh, okay.
I mean, I think my dad once left us home alone for a week when he pissed off to go on holiday because he was sick of everything.
A week.
Oh, mine
So it's
did
just
that,
us
but
kids.
For 28 years.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean, I
my
think
god!
we had a caravan.
Yeah, Sloth Boi knew where his dad was.
Well, I didn't know. I knew I was just pissed off somewhere.
Oh,
Didn't
there
know
you
why.
go. Something you
Didn't know
guys
what
have
I
in
was doing.
common. Papalas.
But I mean, at least he came back a week or so later. But while he was away, I ended up stealing money from his change pots and going to
Oh my
the store
God,
and
that's
spending 20
like-
snacks. And then eating all those snacks while I was away.
Hey, you said
Apparently
you
my
weren't a
brother knew I was
naughty
doing
boy.
it.
Yeah, you said you're a good boy, Sloth Boi.
Not now.
What is this? Now
It
I'm
was a very
naughty,
stressful
naughty.
time. My dad kept, I kept inadvertently saying the wrong thing, getting my dad in trouble with, other people, and then of
Yes.
course I get blamed for that.
I used to do that. I was such an honest kid. But you know when your mum says before you go into the cinemas, oh, he's actually 12. I'd go, no, mum, I'm actually 11. Did you forget? In front of the cinema person, and then I can't go in because I was so honest as a little baba.
Well, this was more me just not knowing when to shut up
Yeah,
and
that's what
not
I
knowing the right
did.
things to say.
I was
Yeah, but I'd
no,
end
I'm
up
a
saying
good boy.
stuff that get my dad in trouble with whatever woman was in his life at the time.
Oh, whatever one was in his life. The local slag.
Yeah, I don't know how many women he had in the 5 years
Papa
after
Sloth's
his parents
supplier.
split. Well, I mean, the
Oh my
first woman tried to literally get rid of everything to do with my mum.
Oh, I hate when women
I think there's
do
some
that.
old flame from my dad.
Oh no.
And then I think the next woman was the mother of my younger brother's friends.
Okay, lovely. I don't like what this
There's
is going.
shit, I think we helped her move houses twice.
Yeah. She was like, my hero, give me a snog. Blah.
Because I mean, first she was just a bit down the road. Then she was a few miles away, right near the school that.
Oh no, she's slowly moving
Maybe-
closer to you.
No. First she was just down the road. And then she moved about 3 miles away, which is just outside the school that kids were attending.
Yeah.
Then she moved about an hour and a half back to an apartment that was 3 floors up, and for some reason one of the cats jumped out and ran off from that.
Oh, okay. I thought the cat committed suicide. He was like, I'm not living here anymore.
No, it
I'm
jumped
done.
out, landed on the floor, and just ran off like nothing. And then I think she moved just down the road from the place into a normal house. Which,
think
funny
I
enough,
read-
I think my dad's latest one before his current one actually lived there as well.
I think,
in the same neighborhood.
I read somewhere once that ants can't fall fast enough to hit terminal velocity. Their terminal velocity isn't high enough to hurt them when they fall. I wonder if it's the same thing with cats. That a cat can just jump and just survive anything.
No idea.
Okay, well, very insightful, Sloth Boi. Thank you.
Well, I think I once heard a story of someone that fell out of a plane and still lived.
Oh my god. Would you want to survive at that point? I feel just all your limbs would just be broke. It's no, just kill me. Please, Jesus, just end me.
Yeah, I'd be well, I'm gonna die, so at least I'll aim for my head first.
You do that thing when you put your hands to your side and you fall faster. It's I'm gonna make a really cool crater. That's what
I'm gonna make artwork.
I am going to show the world that I'm a beautiful corpse on the floor.
They've been cleaning up after me for weeks.
They're going to find my guts in 3 years.
Me in every public toilet.
Oh my goodness. My favorite story Emily's ever told me is that time one of my jobs, some lovely gentleman, lovely individual, took a shit in the sink and she had to clean it up.
Yeah, because no one else would clean it.
Yeah, so clearly you volunteer, but I will be the shit toucher. I will have the poo touch.
Touch the poo.
The poo touched me.
Aw.
It was like, Daddy, when it saw me.
What I'm shocked at is it was a disabled toilet and it's this madman got up on the sink. That or put it in his hand.
Yeah. One of my kind was just you know what, violence today. We're gonna be hey, fellow disabled person, can you not break that and make us all look like savages? And he goes, no, I choose violence today.
Oh god. someone just joined the stream at literally the worst time.
What, talking about shit? Who is it? Who we got?
It's I.
It's a shitty point to join.
Okay, I'm not sure who that is. Well, we welcome to the poop stream. Huh?
Welcome.
Welcome to the poop stream. We're talking about cleaning up shit in disabled toilets.
CCC also requests that you draw a dot.
There he is.
20 quid, please.
Is it gonna be a red dot over my head?
There it is. No, he's in the bag. There. His name's Jim. Jim the Dot. He's now no more. He has committed seppuku. He's gone. Wow, such a memorable side character. Yeah, he's just like, he's committed suicide in the chips.
Like, just eat me.
I want to die. Such memorable side characters in the Leroy stream, such as Jim the Dot. Wow, that is shit. I can imagine. I missed the other stream. We did impromptu Pokemon drawings because oh wait, I think Amy was trying to just describe Pinsir, and I couldn't figure out how to describe it.
Yeah.
And then that turned into drawing Scizor and Bidoof. Oh no, yeah, because Emily, you wanted to know who Scizor was.
Skizzle.
I like Scizor. Sloth Boi, who's your favorite Pikaman's?
Favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
I would say currently it's Luxray.
Luxray, there you go. I like Luxray. He's a cool little Sphinx guy.
Yeah. I also quite like the Luxio and like the hair it has at the front of its head.
Yeah, he's got a little quiff, doesn't he? I thought that. When I got him as a kid, I was like, he kind of looks like Wolverine. He's got these little side, what's it called? Side quiffs. And he's got a little up quiff. I like Shanks. Shanks is a little cutie.
Yeah. I think I've got like multiple shinies of it in Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh, hell yeah. Were they really easy to get in that game or something if you got so many?
At the start, they were quite easy because all you had to do was just refresh the map. Like you kept going back and forth to try and.
Oh yeah, because they're like in the field now, aren't they?
Yeah, you could either just keep going to the map, or you could try and keep refreshing to get the outbreak for the Pokemon you want. And then what you could do is you could save, and then you'd go back out, go back in, and if it's still there, that refreshed the spawns that were there.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't successful the first time, you could just refresh and keep that one, as long as you didn't resave it if it got rid of it.
Yeah.
I once got 2 shinies in the same outbreak without having to catch any of them already to get rid of them.
That's really dirty.
Like,
outbreak.
Yeah, but the thing is,
outbreak of shiny Pokemon.
Well, it wasn't an outbreak of shiny Pokemon, it's just that you had much higher chances, especially if you'd got the shiny charm and also if you'd done more research on that specific Pokemon.
I do hate shiny Pokemon hunting. Shiny Pokemon hunting is a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, it is, but it's quite nice when you get the Pokemon you really want as a shiny.
I always
Especially
wanted
if they
to
look good as a shiny.
Some of them look like fucking ass. I always wanted to do a bit with Tracy where like I just explained to her how competitive Pokemon works. Because it's a whole load of bollocks competitive Pokemon. I tried it once when I was a kid.
I don't play it.
I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and get into competitive Pokemon. That'd be a fun little cute hobby to do. It was like, okay, well, you've got to do this, and then you've got to do this thing, like, to grind for the right one. And it's completely possible that you'll just never get it. And it's just like, why would I fucking bother?
Yeah, the closest I got to that was for Scarlet and Violet, just so I could have a more powerful Pokemon to actually survive the higher level Terra raids, because if you don't have a good stat one, then you'd end up just getting knocked out, and then it just makes it worse for everyone else.
Did you ever play Pokemon Emerald?
Oh yeah, I had that, but I never completed it.
So when you finish Pokemon Emerald, you do this little thing called the Battle Frontier, and it's fucking bullshit to get through because it's like you need
Pretty
to basically
sure that's in
have...
Ruby and Sapphire as well.
No, it's the Battle Tower in Ruby and Sapphire. It's the Frontier in Emerald.
Yeah, I didn't finish Emerald. I don't know what happened. I lost the game.
Rayquaza comes down and goes, "Oh, you two, shut the fuck up." And then he goes back to his bedroom to play Pokemon some more. That's literally what happens. You like climb to the top of like the tower or the sky tower, whatever it's called, and then he's literally like sat there curled up on the floor. And you see him, and he gets up and he goes, "Get out my room, Mom!" and flies away. And it's like
that's like when most rare Pokemon are like, "Hey, get away from me!"
They're just chilling in their little room. The best one, I think, was always to me in Diamond and Pearl when you see, what is his name? What's the fucking snake one? I forgot his name.
Giratina.
Yeah, that's him. You do the weird maze to get through his thingy, and then he's just sort of sat there. And it's like, hi.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Yeah, I had.
hello.
Yeah, just like with Pokemon and Ruby and Sapphire having Emerald, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl had Platinum, and I had Platinum, but again, I'd never finished it.
You never get to the end part of these, do you? You're like, well, I've already beaten them once.
No, not for like the remakes or the middle version ones when they create them. Like I never completed Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu because I just kept trying to get shiny Pokemon. And then before I knew it, my Pokemon like double the level of the gym leaders.
I've heard that game. It was really, really easy to overlevel, though. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah, because I would kept trying to shiny hunt, and I was getting like 80 times experience. 80 times experience. Like this is way too much experience.
Yeah, like because you get experience in that game just for catching them, don't you? It's like, oh god, really?
Well,
like, okay.
that's how you get experience. But also, depending on how well you catch them, you get a giant, massive bonus.
Here's the Eevee bird. Which one did you have? Pikachu or Eevee? What level of Normie are you?
Well, I think I went for the Pikachu one.
I would be really interested to see which one of those was the more popular one.
I mean, I bought the Switch and it came with the Pikachu, which was really annoying because I wanted the physical copy. But I also bought an Eevee as well.
My brother...
I buy both games when they come out.
My brother has this thing where he's like, I want to collect all the physical versions of things, because the second the apocalypse hits and we don't have DVDs anymore, you'll come running to me for your entertainment. And I'm like, Jake, in all honesty, if the world goes to shit, the last thing I'm going to be thinking is, oh fuck, I need to watch Freddy Got Fingered. Have you seen that film? I'm impressed by that.
No.
Oh.
No.
No. Oh my god, Sloth Boi, you need to watch Freddy Got Fingered. That was a religious experience watching that.
I don't think I want to.
No, you should. That film is so strange. I love showing it to people. We showed it to Jake, and he was just like completely broken.
I don't think he's ever been the same since.
Yeah, he's changed completely. He's now a new man. He already had a beard, but now he's got it's like he's got two beards. It's like he grew up as a person somehow after watching it. I plan to, the second I become 28, I'm going to start like quoting that movie because the main character's 28 and he keeps going, I'm a 28-year-old man all the time. I'm going to start saying that all the time when I turn 28. It's going to be the year that I run that meme into the ground.
Squidward wants you to draw him sat next to Sloth Boi.
Maybe I will. So just sat Squidward over there going, look at this shit. He's like really unimpressed by the film.
Just,
The Sloth Boi's
staring at me like, really?
Yeah, like
just staring at me like, really?
It's a Santander ad. Get over it. It's like, whoa, the interest rates. I love this idea that you just want to do shit.
I was actually looking at like things that were on credit. I'm like 40% APR on this year. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Curry's PC World was high APR, like 24%.
Yeah.
Like some of this stuff, you're by the time you pay it off, you're paid off almost double.
Yeah, no, I don't get anything on credit. I'm sternly against credit cards just because I'm like.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't want to get into debt either. But I bought my PC last year in credit, but that's only because Amazon had an installment with Barclays for 0% up to 2 years if you bought it during a certain time period. I think they got it the same at the moment, but I think it's like 10 months up until the end of this year.
I think something offered 0% interest is the only time I'd ever consider getting anything on credit, because like at that point, it's like, well, I can I can literally just save my money and it looks better in my finances. Whereas like if it's like, oh, yeah, you gotta pay basically it twice, so fuck off.
Yeah, if it's 0% interest APR, then you're getting interest in your money that you would have spent, so you're actually saving money by doing it.
When I worked in a furniture shop, we did 0% finance, and everyone would ask me like, "Oh, what's the catch? What's the catch?" And one time I said to them, "Well, the catch is we'll arrest you if you don't pay it," and he took it so seriously. I was like, "Oh God, sorry."
That's a pretty good catch. It's like if you do it properly.
He was like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, kind
yes.
of."
That's not the. Yeah, I mean that's not the very, very far extreme. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's really difficult to not pay this back, buddy. It's like really low interest. You know? Like it's not like you're going on like a whole thing. What has the chat been saying, Emma? Is anything interesting?
Squidward said, "All I want for Christmas is a copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee."
He knows what's up.
Squidward also says, "Stop talking about boring adult stuff."
Yeah, we're talking to grown-up, Sloth Boi.
Can you guess who I mean on Smash Bros?
Bowser.
No.
Oh, for God's
Kirby!
sake. Yeah, you're Kirby main, are you?
No, that's my brother. He means Kirby.
I used to mean Kirby. I used to like Kirby, but yeah.
Oh, wait. Shit. Pokemon Trainer.
Well, I mean, Pokemon Trainer was on a later game. It was earlier on. There's Pikachu.
Oh, he's a dirty Pikachu. I used to love playing Pichu when I was in that game because I was like, I want to play the cool one. And it's like, he's apparently literally the worst character in the game.
Pichu, yeah, because Pichu hurts himself when he uses electrical moves.
Was there an emo Pichu skin? Could you?
No. That is the actual thing with Pichu.
No,
they can't control their electricity, so they hurt themselves when they use it.
I
don't know if
that
that's actually in the Smash Bros game.
What?
I don't know if that's actually in the Smash Bros with Pichu if he hurts himself.
Yeah, he does. When he zaps himself, he like takes damage. I saw it in the anime. There's an episode where Pikachu's he's surrounded by them, and it's funny because the scene is so fun. They're being like attacked by some sort of flying Pokemon, and the Pikachu's like, "Oh no, we're not strong enough." And Pikachu just swaggers in, cracks his fingers, and goes, "Stand aside, lads. Let me show you how the big boys do it." And and they're all like the new master to Pikachu. God, I love that Pokemon anime.
Yeah, so in
Pokemon
Smash Bros,
animation,
Pichu does hurt himself.
He does. He gets. You know, he became OP in Smash Ultimate apparently.
Yeah, but that's pretty why they kept the damage in.
No, I know, but like Pichu became OP. He was like literally the meme character for a while, and now he's over here like, oh yeah, I'm the big boy.
I don't think I've actually unlocked him on my copy of Smash Bros. I haven't played that for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. I haven't brought a Smash Bros game past Smash 4 because I was just sort of like, I don't really play Smash Bros anymore. I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because I think a lot of the characters I don't have, you had to pay for them. I'm like, I don't want to pay for that.
Do you need to pay for them in the new game? Really? Jesus.
I think there's some like DLC ones you have to pay for.
I've had Cloud as OP in Smash. I don't know though.
No idea. Yeah, most of the time I would mean Pikachu. Sometimes I go Luigi, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to main Ice Climbers, but now I can't really do Ice Climbers that well.
Yeah, they're considered OP, aren't they now?
I mean, I tried playing them, but I couldn't really get the hang of it. It was really confusing having two characters.
I'm sad. So apparently in Smash Bros. Brawl, Plusle and Minim were gonna be like a duo character, like the Ice Climbers. And I love that idea of basically having just two Pichus that don't hurt themselves but do less apart. Like, that's such a cool idea, but they just never did it.
Yeah.
I've got kind of a bone to pick with Sakurai, because I think Sakurai's a huge weirdo. Because Sakurai, he'll say stupid shit, and then later on, when his stupid shit he says is just, like, not translated properly, like, he'll just sound like a big dum-dum when he, like, tries to go back on it. Like when he said that we can't have Ridley in Smash, he's too big, and then somehow he found a shrink ray to put him in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, but have you heard the Waluigi song about Smash Bros?
No, what is this? Waluigi!
No, it's like
what?
It's like Hallelujah.
That's the one. That's what I'm singing.
Yeah. You were singing a bit different. Like
it's Hallelujah from
Hallelujah. Yes, yeah, Hallelujah. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So it's quite funny.
I love you, Luigi.
Hallelujah. Luigi, assist trophy. But yeah, it's just hilarious. But then he's also the person who did that song also did a rendition of Queen. What was it? That really long one. I always think it was called
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
There we go.
4 different Waluigis.
Wow.
There's like and then at the end they're like Waluigi was kind of flat there. Like, no, Waluigi wasn't flat. Waluigi was flat. It's like no, Waluigi was flat. It's like, okay, well, it's 4 Luigis.
Bitch. Oh yeah.
But yeah, the ending is just like one of the Waluigis just continuing on the tone. Whatever. Was like, what the hell is he doing? And it's like, he's just being dramatic.
He's trying to be the main character and he's not doing a good job because everyone else just thinks he's a cunt. Waluigi. You know, I there's this one Wario lo-fi song that Emily and Amy always make fun of me for putting it on, and I always listen to it, and we're just kind of sitting around. It's just this random like song of Wario going, oh yeah, just over and over again. I need to thicken out his claws here. He doesn't have thick enough claws. Big meaty claws. Are you a big SpongeBob fan, Sloth Boy? Do you like a bit of Spong?
I'm kind of just meh on it. I used to like it as a kid, but
Right, you suck.
I'm not really that into it.
Sloth Boy, your opinions suck. What the heck?
I'm leaving.
Yeah, God.
It's not I dislike it. It's just it's not my kind of comedy anymore.
I don't get why. SpongeBob. What do you prefer? What cartoons do you watch? I'm sure Squidward down there is very offended. He said he wants me to be sat next to you, but I might have to move you all the way over there.
Well,
like,
I mean, I don't really.
cunt.
I don't particularly watch many cartoons now. It's mostly anime.
Oh, there you go then. For Sloth Boy, aren't cartoons anime?
Oh, no.
Yes, I know, because in America, like in America and Europe and stuff like that, they call Japanese cartoons anime. But in Japan, cartoons are cartoons, regardless of if they're Japanese or American.
I need to watch more anime. I got really, really into My Hero when that was a thing, and like, I'm always slightly hesitant to bring this up on stream just because I know Amy's sat there and she's got a little spoiler cannon posted on the screen, and I will go over that. I will hold her doorbell down at 3 a.m. She keeps it up, but you know. But yeah.
But didn't you, I think you said that you've watched the latest season, haven't you?
Yeah, I watched the latest season. Emo Deku.
Yeah.
I got through that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm refusing to read the manga.
You were there. You watched it with
Oh,
you.
for the chat, you
Yeah.
wrong.
Oops. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna talk about My Hero, guys. If you care about that, I'm sorry. I know.
Well, I mean, lots of anime have people go through emo phases.
Oh, is that normal? Is it? Fucking other game. Deku, you're no longer special.
Using that type of, well, I mean, Kirito in Lady Sword Online basically went for an emo phase.
Yeah.
I mean, and some anime are basically emo phase is the whole thing.
Oh, I've got a theory to pitch to you. So, Sloth Boy, do you agree? I know your favorite character is Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Do you think that Tokoyami and Todoroki is an ideal ship?
They do seem to get on quite well.
It's really weird. There's that OVA where they're in the mall and they're just together. And I remember thinking, God, these two have they love each other. They love birds. And I was like, why are these two so shippable together?
I think they'd be more of the very, very close male friends that are very intimate as friends. That's what I see.
They're quite gay, but not quite gay.
Yeah, not quite full gay.
They've kissed once just to see what it's like, but they're not entirely on board. They were like, let's never talk about that again.
Oh, Squidward says he hates when people ship characters he's unsubbing.
Ah, well there we go then. I'm sorry, Squidward. I'm sorry to betray your trust.
I mean, if you haven't ever shipped the character, are you actually a fan of her series?
That's clearly the mark of quality. I mean, if people care about your stuff enough to make awkward ships, I'd say you've done something right.
Besides, if you like a show, you've got at least like a couple of characters, especially some that might be interacting quite well with each other, and you might play, oh, maybe they'll get together.
Want them to kiss! What is this haircut?
Or you might have an anti-ship for someone where you're like, no, I do not want them to get together. No, they need to be someone else.
I was doing what's his name, a Shigaraki impression to my brother the other day, and he goes, "Lee, why are you a weeb now? What happened?" What were we saying earlier, Emily? We were just doing the Shigaraki voice, just while making lunch, and you said something that just caught me off guard.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was something like, "I'm going to go play Minecraft," and it just caught me off guard. That was wonderful. I'm giving Sloth Boy his little hair. He's got his little sprigs.
I think Thrawn's asking Sloth Boy who he mains in TF2.
Yeah, Sloth Boy, do you play TF2? You gotta start doing that.
I've never played it.
What the fuck? Alright, Sloth Boy, real talk, gotta play TF2. It's like our favorite game ever. Have you never played TF2? It's free.
Well, I mean, I just never did. I mean, I didn't play Counter-Strike until last year.
I've never played Counter-Strike, I don't play it. No, yeah, we really love TF2. We told Thrawn to play it as a meme, and he actually played it, and he's still doing streams about it, and I do like Thrawn streams. Thrawn streams. I don't know if you guys listen. I'd recommend you subscribe to Thrawn because Thrawn streams sometimes they just go off in chaotic directions. There was this one stream Thrawn did where he had people on from his like Steam library, but they were just playing this crazy music in the background. Do you remember that stream, Emily?
Yeah.
They were just like one of the most, I think, is it like from, is it Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It was like that bit where they're just playing the drums or going screaming. They were just doing that in the background. And they're like, we're taking song requests. And I told one of them to play the Two Girls, One Cup theme. And he just read my, it's like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, oh, I'm not a true gamer. Doesn't know the Two Girls, One Cup theme. Off by heart. I've made Sloth Boi very shaggy here.
Sometimes my hair can get a bit long. I still remember once when I was in school, my dad didn't end up giving me a haircut for like a year and a half.
Oh my goodness.
My hair was going over my eyes, and my hair was down the
That's
back
me.
of like the bottom of my neck.
That's me.
I was like, I really need a haircut.
I've got a lovely lady hair.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
my dad just couldn't be bothered to take me out to get a haircut, and he didn't know how to cut hair, so I had to wait until my mum
I'm picturing you both as
bob
sloths in
around.
this scenario. I'm picturing you as a lovely sloth with lovely, like drummer hair, where it like goes down to your like neck. Picture the Sloth Boi's emo face. That's your emo face. We did it. We kept
Well, for me, it wasn't an emo face; it was an anime face. Because I was like, I got long hair, I could put it over one eye and be like the anime people. So it wasn't my emo face; it was my weeaboo face.
I love that aesthetic. What, hair over one eye? Oh, got me going. I've got to type. Leave me alone. I need to draw some Rosalina in my life. Speaking of which, this this reminds me of the Mr. Plinkett thing by complete accident. You guys see what I mean?
The what?
He looks. You don't know Sloth Boi. Go Google Mr. Plinkett and type in images.
It's the Plinkett.
Mr. Plinkett. Plinkett. Plinkett.
Also, Thrawn said he doesn't remember that stream.
Yeah, that was like
Maybe
it's like a guy in a wheelchair. He's got one leg.
maybe if I've been sat there for like 3 weeks not moving.
Emily, you Google it. Look what he looks like.
What is this?
Mr. Plinkett. He looks like Mr. Plinkett.
Did he lose his foot to diabetes or
Oh,
something?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did. That's what he looks like.
I mean, I'd at least wear clothes because
Yeah.
I don't know if he's wearing anything below.
I don't have any pants on.
It's like, but he puts a sock on for some reason. That actually makes me wonder. Like, what's it like? If you're gonna go one foot, do you no longer have a left and right sock now? Do you
He
just
also
have a
has
sock?
a walking stick.
Yeah, how do
In
you
a
walk?
wheelchair.
Well, I
Well,
mean, it's
hang
only
on.
he's lost his leg. It's not he can't
you-
use his other leg.
Are you to say that there are left and right socks, Sloth Boi? Is that what you're saying?
I keep mine separated when I reuse my socks. And sometimes the sock doesn't feel right on one foot, and it has to
I
be on
don't
the
know
other
about
foot,
this.
and it
I
feels
think
right.
I think you're making this up. I don't think that's a real thing, Sloth. I never looked inside my sock and be like, oh, silly me, this is the left sock on the right foot. I think they always tend to
Sometimes
fit.
it just sometimes doesn't feel right on the foot, and you're like, put it on the foot. Oh, there we go, that's better. Or if
Is
you
it?
like just only briefly use the sock for like one quick trip to the shop, and you use them the next day, and like, oh no, I put the wrong sock on.
Is Amy still in the chat? She's a sock expert. One time we were sat on the sofa and my sock was on upside down and she decided to reach forward and just twist the sock round on my foot. And I was like, Amy, I feel like I've been molested.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately my feet are very sensitive, so my socks have to be very perfectly
touched.
And you know, like the stitching line at the end, I wasn't tucking it underneath my toes, because if not, I could feel it inside the shoes, and then it's like, it feels weird. I can't walk.
That's Sloth Boi's crippled arc.
Yeah,
I can't walk because my
sensitive
socks are on
feet.
wrong. My sensitive
I have
toes. Speaking
sensitive
of which,
feet.
I should probably give you pants, to be honest. You're not actually wearing pants. You said Mr. Plinkett,
Well, I mean,
I'd wear pants. Are you about to tell me you're not wearing pants right now? Is that what's going on? We get in the pantsless sloth arc.
No, I always feel weird if I'm not wearing clothes.
God, in 4K, shut up. They make me laugh. You're tickling me. You're tickling me good now.
I mean, my sloth has shorts mostly. I don't know why, because I'm not really much of a shorts person.
He's not a
It's
short.
just how my it's just kind of how with the proportions that my sister drew the sloth for the first time, it makes it look like.
Doesn't necessarily seem like you've had a whole lot of input on this character. It seems like yeah, it sounds to me kind of like someone's like, it's like, you know when you press randomize in like a Bethesda game, it sounds like that's what's happened and you've just like sort of gone with it. Like, yes, I'm Scroty McBoogerballs today.
I mean, it's just the way my sister drew it. There's like almost no legs really.
I think that's accurate to sloth anatomy.
Like, I mean, the